Hi guys, so I'm going to read Captain America Comics number 25. This is the first appearance of the microverse. A lot of people think the microverse was actually made in this issue because like the Captain America and Bucky go into like a subatomic world. So it's essentially the first appearance, or a retconned first appearance. So the comics, for some reason, Captain America Comics is covered up by Human Torch. And the cover, I guess they're fighting Japanese soldiers during World War II. So, in like a mountain or something. But that doesn't happen in this comic. So, Captain America, case number 1745A. Did that many cases? Jesus. The Princess of the Atom. It was unbelievable, but there they were, in the strangest, most mystifying, and most perilous place any mortal man would care to be, the Atom World, a place which was invisible even through the most powerful microscope. And yet there were, well, read on to Captain America's greatest, most exciting adventure. Somewhere on maneuvers, Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes passed the time waiting for taps. Oh, give me a place where there's no sergeant's face. Shut up, you hyena! Any more of that and I'll shove you in the house. That guy don't know good music when he hears it. What are you reading, Steve? My reports on that case we handled a while ago. Princess of the Atom, remember? Gee, those were exciting times. I thought we were goners when that giant grabbed us. I remember when. It began the day we went on that picnic with Frank Furrell and his sister. Remember how, on Little Bird's Nest Island up in Maine, Steve Rogers and Bucky are having a picnic with their friends Frank Furrell and his younger sister Diane. Shall I tune up my guitar? I'm a swell singer. No! Okay, okay. Suddenly, a gust of wind and... Oh dear! I've always kept that hidden by my hair. She got like a moon on her head. Great Scott, what on earth? We've never told anyone. Diane isn't really my sister. Dad and Mother found her, right here on Bird's Nest Island when she was a baby. You don't know what the crescent on her forehead, or you don't know what the crescent on her forehead means. No, and we don't know where she came from or who she is. Don't you care, Diane? Listen, want me to teach you how to make Indian smoke signals? Oh, I'd love it. Little does Bucky know how just desperately important these smoke signals will prove to be. See the spaces between the puffs of smoke. Long and short like dots and dashes spell words. I want to learn how to do it. Later that evening as the party prepares to leave. Where's Diane? She was right here a minute ago. Frantically in the gathering darkness, they searched the little island. Diane has disappeared. Diane! Oh, Diane! She's gone. Meanwhile, further up the rocky Maine coast, panic overcomes a passing freighter when a weird, malevolent, huge giant is discovered along a headland of rocks. Seemingly from out of nowhere, other giants appear from the rocky coastline. Help! 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 Catastrophe happens in a split second. And in that same night on the porch of Frank Furrell's summer home, a few miles south from Bird's Nest Island. Where could Diane have gone? Who could have abducted her? And that queer shining crescent on her forehead. What does it mean? Who is she? There's some weird mystery there. Suddenly, Steve, look! A giant out there! Oh my gosh, this looks like a job for Captain America, doesn't it, Steve? It sure does. Come on. Swiftly changing into their fighting costumes, Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes, now Captain America and Bucky, race over the countryside. Let's head for the airfield near here. A bomber was forced there by motor trouble. It must be repaired by this time. We'll try to get to it. Quick, Bucky. The coast is clear. We're in luck. We sure are in luck, Cap. The bomb racks are fully loaded. An unbelievable sight unfolds as the two adventurers speed towards the coast. Jumping catfish! Look, Cap! So yeah, jumping catfish, I guess, was like Bucky's catchphrase. Like holy, like when Robin said like holy whatever. But take that one, you big bozo. Boom. Got him. Sure did. Which one is next, Cap? The huge giant sitting on the cliff topples forward as a cannon shell explodes at his feet. Swell aim, Bucky. That did it. Cap, look. There's one getting smaller. He's trying to escape. Bucky's surefire aim strafes the dwindling giant. Under the ferocious, skillful attack of Captain America and Bucky, the mysterious giants lay dead. No more giants appear that terrible night, but the mysterious weird thing throws the world into a panic. Extra, extra! Giants appear on main coast. Giants 100 feet tall appear on the main coast. 500 people killed. 3 ships sunk. Mysterious bomber kills giants. Later at Frank Farrell's lonely little bungalow, Captain America and Bucky introduce themselves. But where's Steve Rogers? He had to go back to camp. He told us all about this mystery, and we've come to help. Cap, Bucky, and Frank try to puzzle out the meaning of the weird mystery, and then somebody's knocking on your door, Frank. I'll go. Thanks, Bucky. Does Frank Farrell live here? Why, yes, come in. Come in. I came to warn you. You people keep out of this, or else. Or else what? Who are you? What became of Diane? You can kill me now, but if you do, Diane will die. I'm just warning you, keep out of this. You keep away from Bird's Nest Island, or you'll be killed. You'll never see Diane again. Forget her. Never see Diane again. What are we going to do? Ha, he says to keep away from the island. I'm going there. Let's go. Minutes later, 3 grim figures head for the desolate strip of land called Bird's Nest Island. Suddenly, look there! Smoke! Oh my gosh, Indian smoke signals! Signals from Diane. Remember, Bucky, you taught her. It says, help Diane. The smoke signals have stopped. Swiftly, they rush to search the little island. The 3 searchers come upon the remains of a campfire in the interior of the island. This is where the signals must have come from. But where's Diane? Diane, where are you? Hello, Diane, where are you? Oh my gosh, Cap, look. Golly, look at them. Diane knows now who she is. Princess of a tiny realm, princess of the atom. Smilingly, she explains to her astonished friends. You see, in the tiny world of an atom of a rock, here on Bird's Nest Island, I was born. The rim of the atom is far smaller than any of your microscopes can see. We were threatened by an evil leader named Togard, vowed to kill me, and so my father and mother, the king and queen, sent me up to the outer earth world, left me on this island where Frank Farrell's mother and father found me. And as they talk unseen by them, a weird figure listens intently. And so I never knew who I was. Now my people have come for me because they need me on the throne. My mother and father are dead now. Atomic world! Cap, what's an atom? It's the smallest particle of matter that exists. So again, this is the 3rd time they're talking about, like, atoms and nuclear stuff. It's kind of weird. Like, lately I've noticed some, like, these old, like, before the nuclear bomb was made, they're talking about, like, atomic stuff and that. I think this comic was made before, the first atom bomb was made. I'm pretty sure it was. The mysterious figure, now shrunk to about a foot high, steals up from behind. I don't know if it's Togard or Togaro. Togaro is ready to seize my world. My father had drugs made so that make you change size. Togaro stole some of them. So that's what the giants were. Togaro's men. That man who called on us and warned us. That was probably Togaro himself. You know, Alma, you're awful pretty. Please put me down. I'll fall. Still unnoticed, the villainous Togaro has taken up the diminishing drug and clambers up to Captain America's belt. "You'd better take some of the enlarging drug and get back to normal size." "All right, we will." Moments later, the girls grow into the normal size of the Earth world, while the miniature Tagaro still clings to Cap's belt. "I only have one pellet of each of the drugs left. I'll analyze them and make more." So, yeah, it actually shows Captain America being like a chemist. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean that's kind of weird. Captain America like knowing chemistry and that. I might have to. Yeah, I think I'll put like weird comic in the because usually you don't see like Captain America doing chemistry in that. He's usually just like kind of the strategist and like the brawn. But in old Dr. Farrell's laboratory back at the bungalow, Captain America prepares to create more of the strange drugs. "That does it. I'll have them in a few minutes." "Much good it will do you." "Tagaro's men have also had these drugs. They can get gigantic and ruin the world. Not while we have the drugs too." He's saying drugs a lot. Yeah. Well, this is before like I think it was 1970s. The drugs got bad, but they're saying drugs a lot. In a corner of the room, the diabolic Tagaro, only an inch high, feeds the enlarging drug to a passing roach. "None of you will ever live to oppose me. Come on, roach, eat this." "Here's your share, Frank. If no giants appear, won't you come down into my world, Captain? My people need you, and we'll take Bucky with us." Suddenly, Bucky spots a new danger. "Cap! Golly! Cap, look!" The roach, now grown to gigantic proportions, glares at a startled group. "That looks like Dakaro's work." Quick as a flash, Captain Bucky spring in action. "How's that one, you overgrown vermin?" "And here's another." "Attaboy, Cap." But the battered roach still keeps growing. "It's still growing. We'll never kill it." "Keep away, all of you." Ha 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 ha. A concerted attack finally fells the gigantic roach. "Okay, boys, give it to him." "We got it now. It's about finished." Suddenly, "There he goes, Cap. Tagaro! Look at the size of him!" Frantically trying to escape, Tagaro dashes between some jugs of chemicals. "He's getting smaller. Grab him, Cap." "There he goes, along the baseboard. You can barely see him." "I've got the drugs now. I'm going after him." "Take me with you. Please, Cap, let me have some of those drugs." Jeez, man. You're saying drugs. They're addicted to drugs. But he's gone. He's just swindled into smallness. After taking the drug, Captain America and Bucky rapidly grow smaller and smaller. "Careful, don't move around. You might step on us." "Keep watch. We'll be back right about here." Cap and Bucky pursue the villainous Tagaro into the weird realms of smallness. "He can't have gone far. We'll find him." "Gosh, everything looks weird." Still dwindling in size and invisible to the naked eye, the two adventurers find a clue to where Tagaro has gone. "Look, a piece of his clothes caught there. This is where he must have gone. It's the something in there. Gosh, Caps, it looks awful in there. Inside the cellular wood tunnel. He must have gone this way." "Gosh, Cap, don't." Yeah, I think there's like some sort of missing dialogue or because they just like the sentences don't make any sense. Let's get lost in. So let's not get lost in here. That's what it meant. Yeah, again, a lot of these comics were very rushed in that when they were made, especially during World War II. Like most men in the United States were like were in World War II when this was made. So I mean there wasn't like much comic book talent like writing the like left over to really write from what or draw from what I write especially from what I understand. "We stopped getting smaller. There he is, Cap. He's taking the enlarging drug. He's getting bigger, Cap. Look out." Two complain at that game. Keep away, Bucky. Crouch down. Enlarging giants fighting to the death in the cellular structure of a particle of wood. Ha! I've got you now. This is the end of you. That's what you think. Cap, you're getting too big. Get out of there. Realizing that they would be crushed by their own growing bodies, the two combatants make for the knothole opening. Hurry, Cap, hurry! Woo, just made it. As Bucky emerges from the knothole. Oh, he'll kill Cap. He's too big for Cap now. You fool. Think you could fight me? Take that one. Reeling back from Togaro's blow, Captain America strikes his head against the baseboard and lies still. Got him. Now to get out of here. Now grown in size so he can be seen, Captain America is spotted by his three anxious friends. Cap! Oh, is he dead? Look, there goes Togaro. Too late. The wily Togaro has escaped from the laboratory. He's gone. Captain America, he isn't dead. Frank, look. I'm all right. Did you get him? No, he's gone. Meanwhile, Bucky fumbles at his belt. I guess I better take some of the enlarging drug. Moments later, Bucky grows and becomes visible. My, aren't you cute? Hey, what's the big idea? Let me down. What a situation, helpless in the clutches of a girl. Back to the normal size, Captain and Bucky rejoin their friends in the laboratory. You're all right, Cap? Sure I am, kid, but Togaro got away from me. Sorry I muffled it, Cap. He got away. Bucky and I didn't do so well either. But we'll get him. I know where he's probably gone. On the porch of the bungalow. Togaro has probably gone back into Diane's atom world. Yes, to organize his men against my people. Oh, Captain America. Come on, girls. You show us where the atom world is. We'll go down into it. Back into Little Bird's Nest Island, they go to secure the precious fragment of rock which contains Diane's atom world. Captain America has a plan. Suppose Togaro brings more giants out of the atom. How will we? They'll never live to get out. I'll show you. But unknown to Captain America, the wily Togaro already has 3 of his men on Bird's Nest Island. I will go back into the atom. And you men, now listen carefully. Don't ever want to have to fight that Captain America. Not unless I'm much bigger. A few minutes later, after the rowboat has reached the shore. There it is, that little rock projection. My atom world in it. It sure is a strange-looking rock. Captain America chisels off the protruding fragment of rock. Why, this is a meteorite buried here. This must have fallen hundreds of years ago. What's a meteorite? It's a chunk of rock that comes flying through space from some distant planet. Carefully, Captain America and his companions take the little chunk of meteorite back to Frank's laboratory. Now I'll show you what I'm planning. Within an hour that night, the Peril has engaged 2 guards to watch the rock 24 hours a day. Now, Foley, you and Ezra are to alternate 12 hours a day, watching the rock. If anybody but us comes out, sure, I'll be killing them before they're the size of me thumbnail. I'll be taking no chances. Meanwhile, Bucky experiments with the flit squirter. That'll fix him. Well, I guess everything is all set now. We'll start by getting small. And remember, everyone keep together. Diane will show us the way. Suddenly, the other side of the room. Somebody's coming out already. Look at the little scalpel. Or scalpine. That's a signal flag of my people. Wait. Hold it. Well, I'll be jiggered. Don't kill him. The stranger from the atom world glows large enough to step from the rock projection. Why, he's Alt. He's a friend of mine. Yes, here we are, Alt. Princess, Togaro's men are ready to attack our city. You must come. I have the drugs. Foley and Ezra stand alert and astonished as Captain America and his friends dwindle in size. Now remember, Foley, keep a close watch. And at the same time, villainous faces peer through the lab window. When they've gone into smallness, we'll tackle those 2 guards and steal the rock. Alright, Foley, I guess we're small enough to be lifted up into the rock now. Bucky goes up first. Oh, where am I going? To the moon? After the others are placed in the rocks. There you are, me little lad. Did you like your ride? No, I didn't, you big bum. Okay. I have the size change ship waiting to take us to Mida. Our people are in panic. Tagaro's attack is coming. What's he mean, Mida? Or Mida. That's the name of our little world. Shrinking still smaller, the little group prepared to enter the atom world of Mida. Everybody ready? Lead the way, Diane. Led by Princess Diane and Captain America, the adventurers begin their weird journey into the realms of infinite smallness. There's like an eyeball there. That's kind of creepy. But if Tagaro escaped and got in here, he'll be far ahead of us by now, wouldn't he? Yes, and so small we wouldn't be able to see him probably. If we do see him, I'll kick his teeth in. Excuse me, Alma. Something's biting me. Ouch! I must have gotten into an ant's nest back there on the island. We'll rest here a while, then move on. Suddenly, Bucky's resting place starts off with a jerk. What the? An ant! Why, it must have dropped off him when we were larger. Whoa there, you bucking bronco! Swiftly, Cap takes a little of the enlarging drug and races to save his pal. Hold tight, Bucky. I'll have you off in a jiffy. Jumpin' ants! Hurry, Cap! Disposing of the insect, Captain America raises aloft his flabbergasted friend. Thanks, Cap, but I could have tamed it myself in another minute. Maybe. Meanwhile, back at the laboratory, Ezra and Foley are suddenly confronted by Tagaro and his 2 henchmen. Come on, men, now's our chance to steal the rock. Take this in your eyes, you banshees. Sulfuric acid spills from the hurtling bottle, and just one drop of the deadly acid falls into the tiny crater, down into the tiny rocky realm at the bottom of the crater. Good heavens, what's that noise? Sounds like a flood and an avalanche. Maybe it's a volcano. Put me down, Cap. What can Cap... Oh, a single drop of the horrible acid. But down here in smallness, it is a rushing, rock-eaten torrent of death. What can Captain America do about this oncoming disaster? Can he meet the perils of this small but dangerous atom world? Read next month's issue of Captain America and see America's greatest troubleshooter go into action. Yeah, this comic's really weird. I wouldn't be surprised if people... I don't know if Joe Simon, Jack Kirby made this. It kind of looks like Jack Kirby's like early artwork, so I think they might have been taking like drugs when they're making this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.